Hello, and welcome to Intermediate English with Gregg. That's me. So, let's get started. Well, let's warm up with the weather.
Greg, how's the weather today?
It's overcast today. It's overcast today. Overcast. Let's check the board. Question, how's the weather today? Today's answer, this word. It's overcast. Overcast. Do you understand overcast? Overcast is the feeling cloudy. But overcast is maybe one large cloud. The image is just gray sky. There is no blue sky. It's just all one big cloud. In English, it's overcast. Now let's practice one time. I will ask the question. Please use today's phrase. Well, how's the weather today? Great. Now, for today's lesson. For today's lesson, we are going to talk about Yamanakako. We're going to talk about Yamanakako, and the main point, directions. Now, directions, I mean this. North, south, east, west. Versus northern, southern, eastern, and western. So, our first idea, number one, we're going to say A is north of B. Or A is south of B. A is east of B, A is west of B. Now, talking about Yamanakako, let's make A Yamanakako. Yamanakako is, let's make B Tokyo. So Yamanakako is of Tokyo. Well, Yamanakako is west of Tokyo. So, this is Tokyo. Yamanakako is west of Tokyo. Now, if we were talking about, for example, Chiba. Well, Chiba is east of Yamanakako. I'm sorry, Chiba is east of Tokyo. If we were talking about Shizuoka, Shizuoka is south of Yamanashi. If this is Yamanashi, Shizuoka is south of Yamanashi. So, using north, south, east, and west, for example, it's north of Tokyo, south of Tokyo, east of Tokyo, west of Tokyo, means it's not in Tokyo. It's outside of Tokyo. So, for today, we're talking about Yamanakako. Yamanakako is west of Tokyo. Now, here, we can add one part okay, here we can add, okay, we can add distance or time. So distance, we can say Yamanakako is about, okay, Yamanakako is about 80 kilometers west of Tokyo. Okay? Or we can talk about time. Okay? Okay? We could say Yamanakako is about 2 hours west of Tokyo. Okay? So the main point, it's not in Tokyo. Okay? But, okay, part 2, we have the word northern, southern, eastern, and western. Okay? So let's make A Yamanakako. Okay? So Yamanakako is in, okay, let's make B Yamanashi. Okay? So Yamanakako is in northern, southern, eastern, western. Okay? Now, okay, okay, if this is Yamanashi, okay, and here is Yamanakako, okay, we can say, okay, okay, Yamanakako is in, okay, here, southern Yamanashi. Or eastern. Yamanakako is in eastern Yamanashi. Right? So, Yamanakako is in Yamanashi. Right? So if we have Yamanashi, okay, we can say, okay, Yamanakako is in southern Yamanashi. Yamanakako is in, okay, eastern Yamanashi, okay? Or together. Okay? We can say Yamanakako is in southeastern Yamanashi. Okay? Main point, Yamanakako is in Yamanashi. Okay? So, okay, Yamanakako is west of Tokyo. It's not in Tokyo. Okay? But Yamanakako is in southeastern Yamanashi. It is in Yamanashi. Right? So maybe today's 2 phrases, right? Let's remember, right? Yamanakako is west of Tokyo, or distance, right, about 80 kilometers west of Tokyo, or time, about 2 hours west of Tokyo. Right? Or we can talk about Yamanashi. Yamanakako is in southeastern Yamanashi. Right? So, this one is not in Tokyo. This one is in Yamanashi. Okay? Right? Well, that's all for today. Right? See you next time.